Roosevelt said, "There is nothing to fear but fear itself." And for a long time, I have done talks, I've done keynotes, I've done talks on doing hard over easy. Why do we choose easy over hard? Why do we why do we procrastinate? All the different things that, not necessarily the why, but using my own story, how I joined special operations. I did a bunch of hard things. And then after that, I started choosing the easy road. And then I got depressed and anxious and stressed and all the negative things that come with choosing the easy road, listening to that inner bitch voice. And I was like, well, I've already done hard things. I've multiple selection processes and multiple schools and multiple combat deployments. Like, I hit the check in the box, man. I'm good. I don't need to do these things anymore. And the reality is that's not the case. And so, the other week I got hit up probably about 7 different separate members in the Agoge saying, Nick, this is what's going on. I'm super fearful. Or maybe they said something in a way that's like, basically leading, saying that they're afraid of this next step. And there's a lot of people. And then as I started to develop this research to where I wanted to figure out, why are people afraid? And so we usually do a talk in the Agoge for an hour, 4 times a week. And this fear talk turned into 90 minutes. And we just let it run because we just really got into the weeds on it. And I started to realize that there's a reason why we choose easy over hard. And what I'm going to tell you is this. There's a part in your brain called the amygdala. The amygdala is what is referred to as the reptilian part of your brain. This part of your brain, all this does is it keeps you safe. Now, in the caveman days, if we were cavemen living in caves or huts or whatever, we venture out of the cave and we look left and we look right and like, okay, no saber-tooth tiger. All right, we're going to go now, right? No bear, no lion, or whatever the thing is, the raptor, whatever your scary thing is. That's what your brain's telling you, that amygdala is telling you to do, is to watch out for that. Well, we don't, typically, unless you're, running around in Alaska or Wyoming or Montana or something like that, we're not day to day, we're not getting chased by lions, tigers, and bears and saber-tooth tigers anymore. However, your amygdala does not differentiate a good challenge, a bad challenge, good danger, bad danger. All it knows is keep you safe. So what happens is, and I want you to, when you're in school, or maybe you're in college now, or maybe you're taking courses, or your work, or you got a report due, why is it that you procrastinate until the very last minute to get it done? So if you have 2 weeks to write a paper, do a report, or do this job, whatever the thing is, you will procrastinate until the last minute. Why is that? Because the amygdala is telling you this is going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. You might fail. It might hurt you in some way. It's going to cause you discomfort. So go watch Netflix. Go vacuum your freaking floor. Go clean out your car. Go anything other. And we all do it. We've all find ourselves getting distracted and procrastinating on this one thing. Well, let's really analyze what that is. And it's the amygdala trying to keep us safe from doing this hard thing. And it's the same thing it's the reason why you continue to choose easy over hard. You will continue to choose easy, the easy way, the path most traveled, than the path least traveled, or the hard thing, because it's safe. Nothing's going to happen. The problem with this is it leaves you with a life unfulfilled. It leaves you with no growth. That thing, that voice, and we've called it the inner bitch, we've called it the inner critic, there's a bunch of different names for it, but essentially it is the amygdala's response to keep you safe. But there's no growth there. There's no experience there. There's no life there. So by living this lifestyle of just staying safe and living in Groundhog Day and being selfish, essentially, you are robbing yourself of full life experiences. And what's sad is, as I was doing my research, the number one killer of men is fear. Here I thought it was heart disease and obesity and all these different things. It's actually fear. Fear kills more men's dreams than anything else. And that kind of breaks my heart, man. Because the truth is, everything that we want in life is on the other side of that fear. And a lot of guys hit me up and say, well, Nick, I'm not confident. Okay, well, of course you're not confident because you haven't completed the task. Confidence doesn't come before. Commitment does. First, you commit to the thing that you're going to do, the challenge that you're going to run, whatever it may be, the business that you're going to start, the podcast that you're going to start, whatever it is, the book that you're going to write. First, you have to commit to that. You're not going to be confident out the gate. That's not the way it works. Before you can be confident, you have to commit. Now, once you commit and you push through fear and you go through the other side, win or lose, fail or success, it doesn't matter. You come out the other side more confident because now you've gained the experience of doing the thing. And the more that you lean into that, the more that you do that, the more confident that you become over a period of time. If you look at somebody who constantly pushes themselves in the gym, they constantly restrict themselves with their diet, they track their macros, they're doing martial arts, they're constantly pushing the needle in their life, becoming uncomfortable, right? Those people, stress inoculation goes up. They're able to handle more in their life and they're able to accomplish more in their life. And the interesting thing is they're more fulfilled than anybody else. So the rhetoric that like you're going to abolish fear or there's no fear, like remember in the 90s, we had the no fear campaigns. That's a dangerous thought process, really, because there's no such thing as getting rid of that fear response. And if you did, right, then you would be like one of those free solo climbers that literally when they do brain scans, their amygdala is like even smaller than a normal. There's an abnormality in their brain. So you're never going to get rid of that feeling. And anybody that says, oh, no fear, just do it, blah, 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 abolish fear, it's bullshit, all right? You're always going to have fear. The most, Richard Branson, Tony Robbins, Ed Milet, even Bees told me, like before stepping on stage in front of thousands and thousands of people, they're all fearful. Mike Tyson threw up in a trash can before every fight. Freaking Iron Mike before every fight would throw up before he went out in the ring. Like, you're never going to get rid of it. But what I want you to do is, instead of trying to abolish fear or not have fear, use it as a azimuth on a compass. As soon as you feel that fear, recognize it and then analyze why you're having that fear. Are you having a fear because something is potentially dangerous to where you're actually going to get hurt? Is there a danger there? Is your spider sense, your spidey sense at the gas station or the ATM kind of going off because it's a dark place, bad neighborhood, etc.? Or is it because you're scared to do something that's going to benefit your life and you might fail or it might not work out? Or you might lose. You want to do a jiu-jitsu competition, but you're like, well, I might lose. Well, you might lose. But you're never going to gain the confidence and the experience unless you go through it. So utilize fear instead of being afraid of it or not go through it. Utilize it as a compass to guide you into doing the things that you need to do to grow. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think that a life worth living is a life filled with fear. If you want a fulfilled life, you have to understand what that is and then push past it. Because like I said before, the number one killer of men's dreams is fear. And it's, as Tony Bauer says, fear is false expectations appearing real. So you're creating a story and a narrative in your head of something that might happen, but hasn't happened yet. And that's keeping you from reaching your full potential. Guys, every single one of us deals with this. So please click that share button, text this person, share this with a friend because you know they need to hear it as well. Hit that subscribe button if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, and then tell us in the comments how you have abolish fear or push past fear in an event? I'd like to know. Other than that, peace. We'll see you guys in the next one.